Good morning, students. Now we discuss about the chapter 11 exercise 11.2 fourth problem. You see the question. This is the questions. Suppose a discrete random variable can only take the values 0, 1 and 2. The probability mass function is defined by f of x equal to x square plus 1 by k for x equal to 0, 1, 2 and 0 otherwise. Find the value of k, cumulative distribution function, probability of x greater than or equal to 1. You see here, this is the questions. That means they gave the discrete random variable that it takes the values 0, 1, 2. So here they represent x equal to 0, 1, 2. The probability mass functions is defined by here the probability mass function defined, that means f of x equal to x square plus 1 by k. The x takes the value 0, 1, 2. These three values take the x. So next other than values, suppose 3, 4, 5, after the 2 any values, any x values, the answer is 0. The f of x, that means x equal to 3, f of 3 equal to 0, f of 4 equal to, so everything 0. After the 3, 4, 5 anything, all the values except these three values, the answer is 0. So this function is only true, only applicable for x equal to 0, x equal to 1, x equal to 2. So now you see here, you see the questions. Here the subdivision 1 they ask about the value of k, subdivision 2 cumulative distribution, subdivision 3 probability of x greater than or equal to 1. You see probability of mass functions. Now we will find out the probability of mass functions. So first I give the x values. So first I take the x column, x row and f of x, small f of x. So here that means x means here in this problem they represent the x values, x equal to 0, 1, 2. So I write x equal to 0, 1, 2. Now f of x equal to, I substitute x here, small f of x, f of x equal to, that means I substitute x equal to 0 means f of 0 equal to, our answer is 1 by k. I write it here. Next x equal to 1, x equal to 1 means 1 plus 1, 2 by k. Next x equal to 3, so sorry is x equal to 2 means 2 square is 4 plus 1 5 by k. So therefore f of x equal to 1 by k, 2 by k, 5 by k. So now they ask about the value of k. We find out the k values. So we take the conditions total probability equal to 1. That means we add all the probability equal to 1. So I add all the probability. This is the probability 1 by k plus 2 by k plus 5 by k. I add all the k values. So I take these conditions, that means total probability equal to 1. So any problems they ask about the, that means in the discrete random variable problem they ask about the k, means you just take the condition total probability equal to 1. So you write it 1 by k plus 2 by k plus 5 by k equal to 1. You add it 5 by k plus 2 by k, 7 by k plus 1 by k, 8 by k. 8 by k equal to 1 means k equal to 8. This is the values. So in the next step we substitute the k values 1 by 8, 2 by 8, 5 by 8. So now probability of mass functions. Now we find out the probability of mass functions. X equal to 0, 1, 2. I substitute k values. Therefore f of x equal to 1 by 8, 2 by 8, 5 by 8. This is the probability of mass functions. Next the second subdivisions they ask about the cumulative distribution function. Cumulative distribution function means f of x equal to probability of x less than x. So now I take the x equal to 0. So f of 0 equal to probability of x equal to 0 plus probability of x less than 0. Probability of x equal to 0 means the value is 1 by 8. I substitute x less than 0. X less than 0 means it represents the negative numbers. Any 0, 1, 2. Other than any values we take the answer 0. So negative values, suppose I take the less than 0 means its answer is 0. So I write it 0. Next so 1 by 8 plus 0 equal to 1 by 8. Next I take the cumulative distribution for f of 1. I substitute x equal to 1. So f of 1 equal to probability of x less than or equal to 1. X less than or equal to 1 means the value start from 0 and 1. So I take probability of x equal to 0 plus probability of x equal to 1, because less than or equal to 1 means the less than value and this values also we take. So x equal to probability of x equal to 0 plus probability of x equal to 1. Probability of x equal to 0 means 1 by 8 plus probability of x equal to 1 means 2 by 8. So 1 by 8 plus 2 by 8, 3 by 8. So next f of 2. X equal to 2. F of x equal to 2 means that means the probability of x less than or equal to 2. X less than or equal to 2 means we take the probability of x equal to 0. That means 2 means we take the before values 0, 1, 2. So probability of x equal to 0 plus probability of x equal to 1 plus probability of x equal to 2. X equal to 0 means 1 by 8 plus x equal to 1 means 2 by 8 plus x equal to 2 means 5 by 8. Therefore 8 by 8 equal to 1. Therefore f of 2 equal to 1. This is the cumulative distribution functions. That means f of 0 equal to 1 by 8, f of 1 equal to 3 by 8, f of 2 equal to 1. So therefore you see here, that means the cumulative distribution functions 0 for x less than 0. Next, x less than or equal to 0. X equal to 0, the value is 1 by 8. X less than or equal to 1 means x equal to 0, that means x equal to 1. That answer is 3 by 8. Next, x less than or equal to 2 means 1. So therefore next third subdivisions, probability of x greater than or equal to 1. So probability of x greater than or equal to means it is a greater value is 1 and above values. So I take the value probability of x equal to 1 plus probability of x equal to 2 because it is a 1 and above. So 1 and above means probability of x equal to 1 plus probability of x equal to 2 means probability of x equal to 1 value is 2 by 8 plus probability of x equal to 2 value is 5 by 8. So 2 by that means you see the denominator is common. So 2 plus 5 7 by 8. This is the answer for the probability of x greater than or equal to 1. So probability of x greater than or equal to 1 equal to 7 by 8. This is the answer. So now we discuss about the fifth problem. The cumulative distribution functions of a discrete random variable is given by f of x equal to 0. The limit is minus infinity less than x less than minus 1, 0.15 minus 1 less than or equal to x less than 0, 0.35 0 less than or equal to x less than 1, 0.60 1 less than or equal to x less than 2, 0.85 2 less than or equal to x less than 3, 1 3 less than or equal to x less than 8. So find the probability mass function, probability of x less than 1, probability of x greater than or equal to 2. So here they ask about the probability of mass functions. So here probability of mass function means I take that f of x equal to f of x minus f of x minus, that means left limit. So I write it f of minus 1. So f of minus 1 means f of minus 1 minus f of 1 minus 1 left. Left means it represents the 0. So I write that means f of minus 1 is 0.15. I write it minus 0 previous value. So therefore 0.15 minus 0 equal to 0.15. Next, f of 0. F of 0 means f of 0 here second interval x values take x equal to 0. First value x equal to minus 1, next x equal to 0. So f of 0 means f of 0 minus f of 0 minus means left value. So therefore that means f of 0 means 0.35, its previous value 0.15. I substitute 0.35 minus 0.15. So the answer is 0.20. Next, f of 1. So f of 1 means f of 1 minus f of 1 minus f of 1 minus means f of left. It's a 1 left value of the 1. So I substitute f of 1 means 0.60 minus 1 minus means its previous value 0.35. I substitute. So the subtractions answer is 0.25. Next, f of 2. F of 2 equal to f of 2 minus f of 2 minus. F of 2 means it is a 0.85 minus f of 2 minus means that means it's the previous value 0.60. So we write it 0.85 minus 0.60 is 0.25. Next, f of 3. F of 3 equal to, you write it f of 3 minus f of 3 minus. So it's a left value. F of 3 means 1 minus its previous value 0.85. So 0.15. This is the answer. Therefore f of minus 1 equal to 0.15, f of 0 equal to 0.20, f of 1 equal to 0.25, f of 2 equal to 0.25, f of 3 equal to 0.15. This is the answer for the probability mass functions. So now the probability mass functions I put in the table. So x equal to minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So f of x means substitute. I substitute x equal to minus 1. The value is, so previously in the previous step we found all the values. So now subdivisions, now I table all the values I put in the table. So write it f of x means I take x equal to minus 1 means f of minus 1 value is 0.15. I got this answer. Next, f of x equal to 0 means f of 0 means 0.20, x equal to 1 means 0.25, x equal to 2 means 0.25, x equal to 3 means 0.15. This is the answer. Next, probability of x less than 1. Probability of x less than 1 means its previous value is f of 0. X equal to, you see, x less than 1 means it's a previous value. So less than 1, previous value is less than 1 means that means we take the smaller value, that value is smaller than 1. So it's a smaller value of 1 is minus 1 0. I take this f of 0 plus f of minus 1. Suppose there is an equal to means we take this x equal to 1, but here come only less than means we take the small value. So small value means minus 1 0. I take this. So f of 0 plus f of minus 1. F of 0 is 0.20 plus f of minus 1 is 0.15. I substitute. So I added two values. So I got the answer 0.35. Next, probability of x less than 2. Probability of x less than 2 means f of 2. X less than 2 means we take the small value of 2. So small value of 2 means smaller value than 2. So that means it's the small value is minus 1 0 1. So I write it. That means I take the you see here probability of x greater than or equal to 2 will come. Greater than, here the symbol is greater than or equal to 2. Probability of x greater than or equal to 2. Greater than, not less than, greater than or equal to. Greater than or equal to means that means the x values take 2 and above. So 2 and above means 2 and above value is 3. So we take f of 2 plus f of 3. F of 2 answer is 0.25 plus f of 3 answer is 0.15. So the answer is we add this two answer. So the answer is 0.40. This is the answer for probability of x greater than or equal to 2. Next, probability of x less than 1 is, the answer is 0.35, and the probability mass function is this one. This table is a probability mass function. Now we discuss about the sixth problem. You see the question, a random variable x has the following probability mass functions: x equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, f of x equal to, that means k square, 2k square, 3k square, 2k, 3k. So find subdivision 1 the value of k, subdivision 2 probability of 2 less than or equal to x less than 5, subdivision 3 but not here, but the subdivision 2 is, you see your book, that means subdivision 2 is probability of 2 less than or equal to x less than 5, subdivision 3 probability of 3 less than x. So you see now we calculate the value of k. So since you see here f of x is a probability mass functions, because here they given, that means probability the following random variable x has the following probability mass functions. So f of x is a probability mass function. So probability mass function means total probability equal to 1. This is the condition for probability mass function. So I take this condition, summation f of x equal to 1. This is the condition for probability mass function. So I add all the f of x values. So I write all the values: k square plus 2k square plus 3k square plus 2k plus 3k equal to 1. Okay, summation f of x equal to 1. Why I take this condition means in our questions they gave f of x is a probability mass function. Probability mass function means we take the condition summation f of x equal to 1. That means k square plus 2k square plus 3k square plus 2k plus 3k equal to 1. We add it. That means k square plus 2k square, 3k square, 3k square plus 3k square, 6k square plus 2k plus 3k, 5k. And this one I write in the left hand side, minus 1 equal to 0. So the next step, you see here, that means 6 into minus this, you see the coefficient, this is the equation, quadratic equation, second degree equation. So you see the coefficient of k square, here coefficient of k square is 6. So I take that 6 and multiply in the constant. So 6 into minus 1 minus 6, and I take the coefficient of k, coefficient of k is 5. So I write it 6 into minus 1 minus 6. I add these two number, 6 minus 1 5. So therefore I write it, that means 6k square plus 6k minus 1 equal to 0. So 6k square plus 6k minus k minus 1 equal to 0 means, so first two terms you see that means here last steps only given. So previous step I tell, that means the first two term is 6k square plus 6k. So I take the 6k common from the first two terms, so 6k into k plus 1. So the last term I take the, write it minus last two terms, I take the minus 1 common, I take outside, so minus 1 of k plus 1. So the equation is 6k into k plus 1 minus 1 of k plus 1 equal to 0. So in the next step here you see k plus 1 is common, I take outside, k plus 1 into 6k minus 1. So k plus 1 into 6k minus 1 equal to 0. So you see product of the k plus 1 into 6k minus 1 equal to 0 means product of the factor equal to 0. Product of the factor equal to 0 means, that means 6k minus 1 each factor equal to 0. So 6k minus 1 equal to 0 and k plus 1 equal to 0. 6k minus 1 equal to 0 means 6k equal to 1, k equal to 1 by 6, and k plus 1 equal to 0 means k equal to minus 1. Therefore k equal to 1 by 6 and k equal to minus 1. So I write it, k equal to minus 1, k equal to 1 by 6. So therefore that means the product of the factor is k plus 1 into, that means the factor is 6k minus 1 and k plus 1 equal to 0. So each factor k plus 1 equal to 0 means k equal to minus 1 and 6k minus 1 equal to 0 means 6k equal to 1 and k equal to 1 by 6. This is the answer for the this quadratic equation, k equal to minus 1, k equal to 1 by 6. But we take the k values only positive, so here negative and positive values we find, so we consider only positive values, k equal to 1 by 6. So I substitute k equal to 1 by 6 in the f of x probability mass functions. So the first subdivision is find k, so we find out the k values and that values I substitute in the tables. You see here probability mass function is x equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So f of x equal to, I substitute k square, k value is 1 by 6, so 1 by 6 square is 1 by 36. Next k equal to, that means 2k square means 2 by 36. Next 3k square means 3 by 36. Next 2k means 2 by 6. 3k means 3 into k value 1 by 6, 3 by 6. Therefore this is the probability mass function. Next is second subdivision. So the second subdivision is probability of 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 5. Less than 5 not equal to, here less than 5 will come. So the x value is taken 2 less than or equal to means the x value is taken from 2, 3, 4 and less than 5 means it is a smaller value than 5. So we take the 1, that means we take the 2, 3, 4, these three values we taken because 2 less than or equal to x, here less than only, not equal to. So less than 5 means 5 is not included, it is a omit. So we take only x equal to 2, 3, 4. So we write it x equal to 2, x equal to 3, x equal to 4. So I write it probability of x equal to 2 plus probability of x equal to 3 plus probability of x equal to 4. So probability of x equal to 2 means, that means we know that x equal to 2 means it is a, that means we write it x equal to 2, its value is 2 by 36, we substitute. Probability of, that means x equal to 3 means 3 by 36. Probability of x equal to 4 means 2 by 6. Now I take the LCM, is 36. So you see here the first term, you see the denominator is 36, second term denominator 36, but the third term is only 6 only in the denominator. So we multiply and divide by 6 by 6. So 6 2s are 12 by 36. So 12 by 36, 2 by 36 plus 3 by 36 plus 12 by 36. Therefore we add the numerator 2 plus 3 plus 12 by 36. Therefore we write it 12 plus 3 15, 15 plus 2 17 by 36. This is the answer for probability of 2 less than or equal to x less than 5, answer 17 by 36. Next probability of 3 less than x. So probability of 3 less than x means, that means 3 less than x means we take the x values above value of 3. 3 less than x means this is the meaning, x takes the value after the 3, that means x takes the value above value of higher value of 3. So above value of 3 means 4, 5. So we write it probability of x equal to 4, probability of x equal to 5, that means x takes the value greater than value than 3. So the greater value of 3 is x equal to 4, x equal to 5. So I substitute probability of x equal to 4 means it is a probability mass function is 2 by k, 2 by 6, I write it. So next, that means next probability of, or otherwise 2k plus probability of x equal to 5 means 3k. We add it to 5k. We know that k value is 1 by 6, so 5 by 6. This is the answer for probability of 3 less than x. Probability of 3 less than x equal to 5 by 6. This is the answer. So you see here, 7th problem, the cumulative distribution function of a discrete random variable is given by 0 for minus infinity less than x less than 0, 1 by 2 for 0 less than or equal to x less than 1, 3 by 5 for 1 less than or equal to x less than 2, 4 by 5 for 2 less than or equal to x less than 3, 9 by 10 for 3 less than or equal to x less than 4, 1 for 4 less than or equal to x less than infinity. You see here, subdivision 1, the probability mass function. Subdivision 2, the question is find the probability mass function. Subdivision 2, probability of x less than 3. Subdivision 3, probability of x greater than or equal to 2. So the probability mass function means, so here now I substitute, that means f of here, that means f of 0. So x equal to 0. X equal to 0 means, that means f of 0. F of 0 means here this is the value here. Next we calculate the f of 1. So f of 1 means, that means the probability of f of 1 means the probability of x equal to 1. So x equal to 1 means f of 1 minus f of 0. So x equal to 1 means it's that means f of 0 means 1 by 2 minus 0. It's the previous value. That means f of 0 minus f of 0 minus left value, left limit. So we take the f of 0 minus f of 0 minus means f of 0 value is 1 by 2 minus 0. 1 by 2 minus 0 is 1 by 2. Therefore f of 0 equal to 1 by 2. Next we calculate the 1, x equal to 1. F of 1 equal to probability of x equal to 1. So probability of x equal to 1 means we take the f of 1 minus f of 0. So f of 1 is 3 by 5. 3 by 5 minus 1 by 2. So the answer is, we take the cross multiplications. That means 3 2s are 6, 5 1s are 5 by 10, 5 2s are 10, 6 minus 5, that means 1 by 10. This is the answer for the f of 1 equal to 1 by 10. So here f of 0 equal to 1 by 2. This is the answer, because f of 0 means we take the 1 by 2 minus 0 is 1 by 2. F of 1 means we write it, that means f of 1 minus f of 0, that means 3 by 5 minus 1 by 2, that means 6 minus 5 by 10, that means 1 by 10. This is the answer. So next f of 2. F of 2 means probability of x equal to 2. That means f of 2 minus f of 1. F of 2 is 4 by 5 minus 3 by 5. You see the denominator 5. So 4 minus 3, 1. 1 by 5. Next f of 3. Probability of x equal to 3 means f of 3 minus f of 2. So we know that f of 3 values. F of 3 answer is 9 by 10 minus f of 2 answer is 4 by 5. So you see the, so this is a 9 by 10. So we take the LCM 10. So common denominator is 10. So first term denominator 10, but the second term denominator 5 only. So we converted into 10. So multiply and divide by 2. 2 by 2. 2 by 2 means 4 2s are 8. 8 by 10. Therefore 9 by 10 minus 8 by 10. So we write it. That means we take the common denominator 10 into 9 minus 8. 9 minus 8 means 1 by 10. This is the answer for the f of 3. F of 3 equal to 1 by 10. Next f of 4. F of 4 means probability of x equal to 4. Probability of x equal to 4 means f of 4 minus f of 3. F of 4 value is 1 minus f of 3 answer is, that means the previous answer is 9 by 10. So just doing the cross multiplication. 10 into 1, 10. 10 minus 9. 10 minus 9 is 1 by 10. This is the answer for f of 4. Now I put all this is the probability mass function values. So every values I put in the table. I make it the table. So x equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. F of x equal to 0 means the answer is 1 by 5. X equal to 1 means the answer is 1 by 10. X equal to 2 means the answer is 1 by 5. X equal to 3 means the answer is 1 by 10. X equal to 4 means the answer is 1 by 10. This is the answer for the probability mass function. This is a table for probability mass function. You see the next second subdivisions, that means probability of x less than 3. Probability of x less than 3 means x takes the value, smaller value to 3 than 3. So the smaller value of 3 means x equal to 0, x equal to 1, x equal to 2. So we write it probability of x equal to 0 plus probability of x equal to 1 plus probability of x equal to 2. So therefore we write it, that means x equal to 0 means so we add these three values, so we got the answer is 4 by 5. So therefore this is the answer. That means you take the you see the probability mass functions x equal to 0, you say take the answer. So probability of x equal to 2 means 1 by 5, probability of x equal to 3 means 1 by 10, probability of x equal to 2 means that means x equal to you see the table, you see here, that means here that means f of 0 x equal to 0 means here the answer will come 1 by 2, not 1 by 5. You substitute 1 by 2 here, so 1 by 2 and everything is correct. This is a 1 by 2. So we will find out the probability of x less than 3. X less than 3 means x takes the value smaller value of 3. So smaller value than 3 means it is a x equal to 0, x equal to 1, x equal to 2. So probability of x equal to 0 means its value is 1 by 2 plus probability of x equal to 1 means 1 by 10 plus probability of x equal to 2 means 1 by 5. So we take the common LCM, the common denominator 10, that means LCM is 10. So LCM 10 means the numerator value is, I write it, that means 5 plus 1 plus 2. That means 8 by 10. 8 by 10 means the answer is 4 by 5. So this is the answer for the probability of x less than 3 equal to 4 by 5. So we substitute all the values. X equal to 0 means probability of x equal to 0 means 1 by 2 plus probability of x equal to 1 means 1 by 10 plus probability of x equal to 2 means its answer is 1 by 5. We take the LCM, that means 10 in the denominator. So the numerator value is 5 plus 1 plus 2, that means 8 by 10. 8 by 10 means 4 by 5. This is the answer for probability of x less than 3. Next we will calculate the probability of x greater than or equal to 2. X greater than or equal to 2 means just to take the, that means probability of x greater than or equal to 2 means we take the x takes the value 2 and above values. 2 and above value means it take the probability of x equal to 2, x probability of x equal to 3, probability of x equal to 4. So probability of x equal to 2 means its answer is 1 by 5 plus probability of x equal to 3 means its answer is 1 by 10 plus probability of x equal to 4 means its answer is 1 by 10. So we take the LCM 10 in the denominator. So the numerator is 2 plus 1 plus 1. So 4 by 10. 4 by 10 means 2 by 5 is our answer. So or otherwise here, that means the probability of x greater than or equal to 2. So I tell it is a you consider the x values 2 and above means I tell about that means I tell that the probability of x equal to 2 plus probability of x equal to 3, probability of x equal to 4. Or it is the alter way, that means the 1 minus probability of it is the great x takes the 2 and above values. So here I consider 1 minus smaller value, that means probability of x less than 2, that means I take the probability of it less than value. So x less than 2 and probability of x less than or equal to 2. So but you just you don't take this step, you just take that means the probability of x greater than or equal to 2 means you take the 2 and above values. 2 and above means probability of x equal to 2 plus probability of x equal to 3 plus probability of x equal to 4. So you write the answer, all the probability values, and you add it, you get the answer 4 by 5. 4 by 5 is the answer, not 4 by 5, 2 by 5 is the answer. That means probability of x greater than or equal to 2, its answer is 2 by 5. So you see here continuous distributions. Now we discuss about the definition of the continuous distribution, probability density function, cumulative distribution function. So continuous distribution means a random variable takes any value in a set I of R. So continuous means that means a random variable takes any value in a set. Set means integers, set of integers of real numbers, real set. So probability density function, we shortly write it PDF. PDF means probability density function. F of x is said to be probability density function if x belongs to a comma b of a continuous random variable x. that means probability of a less than or equal to x less than or equal to b equal to integral a to b f of x dx. You see here probability of a less than or equal to x less than or equal to b means it is a integral a to b f of x dx. That means f of x is a probability density function equivalent integral minus infinity to plus infinity f of x dx equal to 1. This is the probability density function for the f of x integral minus infinity to plus infinity f of x dx equal to 1. Next, cumulative distribution function. Cumulative distribution function means f of x equal to probability of x less than or equal to x equal to integral minus infinity to x f of u du. So here u lies between minus infinity to plus infinity, that means f of x equal to df by dx or f dash. So this is a cumulative distribution function means f of x equal to probability of x less than or equal to x equal to integral minus infinity to x f of u du. So now we discuss about the example 11.11. Find the constant c such that the function f of x equal to c x square 1 less than x less than 4 0 otherwise is a density function and compute. So probability of 1.5 less than x less than 3.5. Subdivision 2 probability of x less than or equal to 2. Subdivision 3 probability of 3 less than x. So here this is a probability. Now we will calculate this probability. So first, since the given function is a probability density function, so because already they given here is a density function, so probability density function means integral minus infinity to plus infinity f of x dx equal to 1. This is a condition for probability density functions. Already we discussed about the just before we see the exercise 11.2 we discussed the probability mass functions. We know that already the probability mass function means the condition is summation f of x equal to 1, but probability density function means integral f of x dx equal to 1. So this is the condition for probability density function. So now we add. So you see you see the given function f of x equal to x takes only the limit is 1 to 4. Other limits are other values for x is 0. So the number line we started from minus infinity to plus infinity. So in the number line I mark it the 1 4. So minus infinity to 1, 1 to 4, 4 to infinity. This is the limit for the function. So I write it because total probability equal to 1. So I write it integral minus infinity to 1 f of x dx plus integral 1 to 4 f of x dx plus integral 4 to infinity f of x dx equal to 1. So integral minus infinity 1 is 0 because this limit 1 to 4 only c x square. Remaining any other limit its value is the function value is 0. So here 1 to 4 only I substitute c x square. The remaining limits are I substitute f of x equal to 0. So integral minus infinity to 1 the f of x answer is 0. Integral 4 to infinity the f of x answer is 0. So therefore integral minus infinity to 1 0 dx plus integral 1 to 4 c x square dx plus integral 4 to infinity 0 dx equal to 1. So the next step the first and last two integrals are 0. So the middle only integral 1 to 4 c x square dx equal to 1. The next step we write it. You see here that means c into integration of x square is x cube by 3. The limit is 1 to 4 equal to 1. So c into you substitute 4 cube is 64 by 3 and our lower limit is 1. So 1 by 3. So 64 minus 1 by 3 is that means c into 63 by 3. 63 by 3 means 21. So 21 c equal to 1. So c equal to 1 by 21. This is the answer for c. c equal to 1 by 21. Therefore the probability density function is f of x equal to that means 1 by 21. That means c x square. The c answer is 1 by 21. So 1 by 21 into x square, x lies between 1 to 4 and 0 otherwise. Therefore f of x is continuous. The probability that x equal to x is equal to any particular value is 0. Therefore when the random variable is continuous and next we calculate the probability of here. Next we calculate the probability of 1.5 less than x less than 3.5. So here 1.5 less than x less than 3.5 means I write it integral. I take the write the limit integral 1.5 to 3.5. So f of x dx. So f of x means this is the f of x values. F of x equal to 1 by 21 into x square dx. So integral 1.5 to 3.5. So now we integrate the x square. Integration of the x square is x cube by 3. So therefore 1 by 21 into x cube by 3. So therefore I substitute the limit. The upper limit is 3.5, lower limit is 1.5. So 1 by 21 into 3.5 whole cube minus 1.5 whole cube by 3 equal to, the answer is 79 by 126. This is the answer. So next subdivision 2. You see, next property of x less than or equal to 2. X less than or equal to 2 means x takes the values, that means less than value, that means equal. It is a lesser value and 2. So lesser value means it is a negative, that means the lesser value of 2 is 2, and next that means equal to means 2 also we take x. So it is lesser value is 1, 0 and minus 1, minus 2. Every negative value is lesser value. So that negative value are represented by the minus infinity. So minus infinity to 2. This is a limit for x less than or equal to 2. So I write it minus infinity to integral, that means integral minus infinity to 2 f of x dx. So f of x, next I substitute, that means I write it, the middle value is 1. So I write it because the function lies between 1 and 4. So the middle value is 1. The number line already the number line is minus infinity to minus infinity 1, 4 plus infinity. So minus infinity to 1 it will come, that means minus infinity to 2 means 1 will come. So minus infinity to 1 f of x dx plus 1 to 2 f of x dx. So therefore now minus infinity to 1 is 0. Next to 1 to 2. So 1 to 2 is applicable for the functions, because the function is only applicable for 2 to 4. So I write it 1 by 21 into integral 1 to 2. That means the function is 1 by 21 x square dx. The next step, now I integrate the x square. Integration of the x square is x cube by 3. So I substitute 1 to 2. So therefore 1 by 21 I substitute 2 cube is 2 cube by 3 minus 1 cube by 3. So 2 cube means 8 minus 1. 8 minus 1 means 7 by 16. That means here 2 cube means 8 minus 1. So 7 by 3 will come. So next so 21 into 3. So 7 into 21 into 7 by 21 into 3 means 7 by 63. This is the answer. This is the answer for probability of x less than or equal to 2 equal to 7 by 63. Next probability of 3 less than x. So 3 less than x means x takes the values, x takes the values, the above value of 3. The above value of 3 means it is a that means 4, 5, 6 up to etc infinity. So I represented the integral 3 to infinity f of x dx equal to 3 to there is a 4 in the interval. So 3 to 4 plus 4 to infinity. So 3 to 4 function is 0. So but the 4 to infinity function is, that means c 1 by 21 x square dx. This answer is 0. I represented here equal to 1 by 21. I integrate the x square. Integration of the x square is x cube by 3, 3 to 4. So 4 cube by 3 minus 3 cube by 3. So 4 cube means 4 cube minus 3 cube means 37 by 63. This is the answer for probability of 3 less than x. We complete the class.